today I want to show you how to play with the Live Paint tool. So just to get started, I'm going to grab my tools right here, and I've already set my fill to no fill, my stroke to black, and I think I'm going to give this a stroke of 3. Yeah, there we go. So if I just draw a simple bunch of shapes, obviously you can see I get some overlapping, and just for some variety, I'll drag in some different shapes here and there. And I'm deliberately going to make sure that they're overlapping. In other words, I'm not going to have just a single shape sticking out on its own. I'm going to put it over where it at least overlaps once or twice with another shape. All right, so I've got that so far. And just to add in some extra shapes, I'm going to go ahead, I want to make a point here. So I'm going to grab the paintbrush tool, and if I go to Essentials Classic, as you can see, I can get this. So if I grab the paintbrush tool, like I can do some cool stuff. Like let's grab this one. So if I started off kind of thick, so I'm going to grab a thicker stroke, and I draw a line and click on that. I guess that didn't work. Let me try this one. I'm going to grab the pencil tool. Yay! Okay, there we are. And again, thicker stroke, draw a line, and let me see if that works. And make that, there we go. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see that. Let me make that significantly thicker. I just wanted to show you something. So I've got this line here, and you can see that it's kind of thicker, obviously, and thinner. So I'm going to draw a few of these in here. They don't all necessarily have to be thicker to thinner, but I just want to make a point here. And I'm going to deliberately leave some spots kind of open-ended like this, and I'll explain why in just a minute. All right, so I've got my shapes, and this isn't even all on the artboard, so I'll just grab it all and move it over so you can see it on the artboard. All right, and here's what I want to show you. So if I want to use the Live Paint tool, let me just show you what happens. I'm going to grab this, make this smaller, and I'll do like 2 versions of this. Okay. And if I grab all this right here and I say Object, Live Paint, Make, well, this pops up. It says complex visual appearance attributes such as brushes, live effects, and stroke alignment options may be lost. So I'm going to say OK, and you can notice right away, obviously, that all that interesting stuff that happened to that one stroke where it was thinner to thicker is gone. Whereas down here, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to say Object, Expand Appearance. And if I zoom in, you can see that what fundamentally changed is that it turned this stroke, it's actually shaped now. It's a editable shape. Look at that. And it's no longer a path. So like if I click on this, that's still a path. This is now a shape. So just showing you that because that's going to matter later on. So it doesn't matter which one I go to, but I'm going to grab this one because I wanted to keep that. So I'm going to go to Object, Live Paint, Make again, and I'm going to deselect everything. And then just because I'm feeling a little lazy, I'll pull up my swatches. So there they are. And I'm going to hit the letter K, which is going to activate my Live Paint Bucket tool. And if I click on one of these and come in here, I can, as you can see, I can fill these in. Now I forgot to show you something important as well. I'm going to undo, Command Z. I forgot to, so I'm going to convert this back to what it was. Okay, so it's no longer a Live Paint group. And I'm going to deliberately take this circle, which is now still a circle, I didn't Live Paint this yet, and give it a fill. So it doesn't look like it's cutting through this anymore, and I'm going to do the same thing I did before. So first of all, Object, Expand Appearance, Object, Live Paint, Make. Okay. And by the way, this doesn't work with text. So deselect everything, hit the letter K, and when I come in here and start filling this in, this is kind of obvious that this would all fill in with these colors, but check this out. If I come over here, even though the circle, you can't see the stroke because it's kind of behind, it actually defines it. So just be aware of that it's usually good to just have no fill on your objects because it's going to be there anyway, but you might as well see it. Something else I want to show you is if I come over here, I can easily click on this, but notice how when I have a gap like this, it doesn't work. But watch this. If I take this still editable point check this out, and I just kind of make that connected. And I'm going to come back in with the letter K. Now I can fill that in with whatever color I want. So that's an interesting little thing. So see, same thing here, but again, I'll hit the letter A, so I get the direct selection tool, bring this up, hit the letter K, and look at that. It fills it in with the color of my choosing. So it has to be not necessarily a closed shape, but have the appearance of a closed shape to work. There are more things you can do, like if I click here, actually, oh, the gap options is gone. Never mind. I will explain that later. But I just wanted to explain this to you. So then, now that I have all these, there's some more stuff I can do to this. But I just wanted to show you how to use the Live Paint tool to get started.